This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Well, it's time for us to get the true story. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from our library, and this time it's Ys Memories of Celceta. This is the fourth game in the series. This is the official redone version. This game came out for PS4, Vita, PlayStation Vita, PC, and I think that's it. Yeah, this game came out, well, obviously the original game came out whenever I played it, but the Vita version came out in 2012 originally, and then the PC version came out like 3 years later or whatever, and then the PlayStation 4 version came out like 4 years after that. I'm playing the PC version right now, so that's the version we'll be going with in terms of controls and everything like that. So yeah, this is basically just a remake of the fourth game to go in line with the more modern gaming sensibilities when it comes to just playthrough and stuff like that. This game was published by Xseed Games and Marvelous USA, obviously still made by Falcom, but published. Xseed was usually pretty big about bringing and translating a lot of. Xseed kind of took over for like companies like Working Design and stuff like that, where they would bring over a lot of games that normally a lot of other people wouldn't. So thanks to them, we've got this. So let's play the game and see what this version of the game's all about. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the different difficulties here. Really the main difficulties is your stats change no matter which difficulty you set up. Just the difference is the higher difficulties enemies have more HP and hit harder, and the gold you accrue is different too. If you choose easy mode, you get 150% more gold. Normal 100%, hard 75%, and nightmare 50% of gold. So you have to grind a bit more on the higher difficulties. We're just gonna go normal mode here because I don't want to get too mad at this game. So Adol Christin, an adventurer of great renown whose exploits are widely discussed and hotly debated to this day. His enterprises are recorded in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, which paint a vivid picture of the world and set the imaginations of those who read them ablaze. Indeed, a significant number of historians continue to believe that the Age of Discovery came about as a result of Adol's travelogues and the thirst for adventure that their contents spur. Well, I mean, he's had like 10 games based off of him, so it kind of makes sense that, you know, there would be tons of books based off his stories and everything like that, but you know, why not? However, readers have often found themselves wondering at what point Adol Christin, born in a poor village high in the mountains, began referring to himself as an adventurer. Historians and scholars have proposed countless theories to address this, yet in truth the answer is recorded clearly in one particular volume of Adol's travelogues. The adventure I am about to recount took place 2 years after Adol left his homeland. 18 years of age, his curiosity at its peak, where would his thirst for an unknown guide him next, and what wonders await him there? Let us look back at the events which occurred in the great forest of Celceta, or Celceta? I'm not sure, and share in Adol's passion for adventure and discovery. Frontier City of Kaznan. There's our boy Adol. ... About to say, you better not talk. It's supposed to be mute. Except in the original versions of the game, he actually did talk. A couple of miners are talking nearby. Hey, you heard the latest news? Seems they found another gold vein. Yeah, I heard the head miner went to check it out a while ago. Way I hear it, there are veins all the way into the Great Forest. Huh, that gold rush business really never lets up, does it? Still, are they seriously planning to start messing around the forest? Don't even joke about that. Going near that place isn't worth all the money in the world. Can't spend it if you're dead, after all. That's true. Money doesn't help you in the afterlife. Unless the afterlife has money for some weird reason. I don't know. I'm not dead. I don't know.
I can't believe it's been 5 years since Celceta came under Roman control, and this city has never been more active.
A happy accident. The Romans don't give a damn about us. Until they struck gold, they couldn't even be bothered servicing the roads around here.
Well, I hear there's going to be a new governor general soon, for what it's worth.
Who cares? Nothing's gonna change. They just come over here, put all their efforts into lining their own pockets, and then as soon as the money runs dry, the cycle starts over.
I suppose you're right, but wait, hang on.
Well, he has purple hair, or they have purple hair, so they know they're important.
Looks like a Roman officer, and a pretty hot one at that, too.
Huh, I wish I could at least end the war with Atago so I could do business with Pete already.
Couldn't agree more. It feels like they're just dragging their feet at this point.
Yeah, they have different colored hair. Immediately main character syndrome. Or at least important character. Watch it, you idiot. Look where you're going. Who just attacks people that accidentally runs into him? Jeez, you must have some anger problems. Adol was completely exhausted. He couldn't even muster the energy to stand up. Huh. That all you got? Kids these days, I tell you. No backbone at all. What a jerk. How did Adol get into this situation in the first place, though? Where am I? Who am I? Uh-oh. Do we got the big A word in this game? Well, not as cool as the TurboGrafx 16 cutscenes, but, you know, not bad. Goodness, life is full of surprises. To think that someone would wind up collapsed in a heap in the middle of a bustling city like this. You can choose whatever you want. This game dialogue is just like a non-thing, so thank you for helping me. Well, unfortunately, I think I have a few spare rooms right now. I should be able to give you somewhere to rest at least. So take it easy for a while. That was a nasty spill. I hate to see it happen again.
Adol? Is that you, Adol?
There's voice acting in this? Yeah, brief pieces every once in a while. Is that Crispin Freeman? Or am I misremembering?
There you are. I finally found you.
It's Duran. Duran? He's got silver hair in this game because I think was it in the TurboGrafx 16 version, I think he just had purple/blackish hair, and then in the SNES version he had purple hair. Now he's got silver hair. Yeah, consistent game.
I thought I told you to let me know if you managed to make it back alive.
Although in both the original versions of the game, Duran didn't really do a whole lot. Although he had a little bit more to do in the TurboGrafx 16 version. Well, obviously not much in the Super Nintendo version. So, who's Adol? Or who are you?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, that's really not funny. It's you, Adol. Adol Christin. I can't really do that guy's voice, so I'm not sure how I'll do it. But never mind that.
You did it.
I can't believe you came back alive from the great forest of Celceta, of all places. They say when you step foot in there, you'll lose all sense of direction, never come out again. Supposedly, lots of gold in those woods, but Ispani and Rom both keep their distance, so there's no map to be found. I tried to stop you, man, but once you stepped out that gate, I thought you were a goner for sure, like all the others. Managed to do the dude voice with Duran. And here you are, proving me wrong. You're my favorite source of my dearest friend.
All right.
Now straight to business. No offense intended if I cut to the chase, but I am an information dealer after all. If you say who's him, there's another question he asks about, like, oh, come on, Adol, quit messing around. And then you can lie to him about remembering him, but it just goes back to this conversation. So I just cut the fat, really. I want all the intel you got about the forest, and don't you dare skimp on the details. Yeah, let's tell him the truth. Let's try winging it. You serious? Alright, that's what I like to hear. First and foremost then, are there any villages in there? Just knowing that would be a huge deal for future expeditions. ... Adol couldn't continue the charade. He wound up telling Duran the truth. Yeah, so like, what's the point? You gotta be kidding me. So you don't even remember how I am, or who you are for that matter?
Oh boy.
What the hell happened to you in there? Actually, forget I asked, and forget we ever had this conversation at all. My instincts are telling me you got yourself into some big trouble in that forest, and I want no part of it. Sorry, man, don't take it personally. I just know a bad deal when I hear one. Thanks, friend. Hey, what's wrong?
We got a problem. The mine. There are monsters in the mine.
What? I like how everyone's just like can't just stand still, so they have to be hopping on their toes or something like that. Getting their exercises in, huh?
So the monsters dug up that just showed up in the newly dug tunnel?
It does lead to some old ruins. No surprise there'd be monsters in a place like that.
Either way, times like these are what we have the Roman army for, right?
Oh yeah! Leo, where's Commander Leo?
He's not here right now. It seems he's out doing some sort of military training exercise. Even worse, the soldiers are still here are just panicking. They have no idea what to do.
Seriously? Man, they really are useless. Finally get a chance to do something useful for once, they just freak out. Are there any miners who didn't get out in time?
I don't know. It was every man for himself in there, so nobody really paid much attention.
Can't blame them for that, I guess. Anyway, we can't just sit around. Let's get to the mine.
Right.
At least they're all helpful, so.
No way.
Sounds like there's a whole lot of trouble down at the old mine. Adol, I'm gonna go take a look. See ya. Okay, see ya, Duran. Alright, this is the tutorial of the game using either the directional pad or the analog stick if you're using this type of setup, or obviously it's different if you're using the PC version or the Vita version or whatever. So talk, press A to talk, or whatever control scheme you're using. I think for me it's the circle button. Because yeah, I'm using a PS4 controller for the Steam setup. Examine, press A when exclamation point appears. Additional options. In addition to the original configuration options, further customizability has been added specifically for this PC edition of Ys Memoire of Celceta. Open the menu and select System, then Options, then check under Additional Options. See a full list of new settings added to the PC version. Okay, so we can do like a dodge action here with the circle button. X doesn't do anything right at the moment. Square goes into the item menu. Circle's also used to back out of stuff. Triangle and the shoulder buttons don't do anything for now. They will eventually, so. Things like this have been known to happen on occasion during mining excavations. I just hope no one gets injured. Don't worry, I'll keep a spot reserved for you to rest. Though it looks like I'm going to have to get ready to accept some injured people in here as well. Sorry, but can you wait until I finish setting things up? I guess so. Okay. And yeah, you can hold down the circle button to speed up dialogue if you're trying to rush through certain things. Yeah, there's no jump button in this game. It's all about dodging. Normally Normally the inn would be getting quite lively about this time of day because of the miners return from work. I sure hope they're all okay. Yeah, maybe.
Monster in the mines, are you going to take a look as well? Make sure you don't relax your muscles, then keep them fired up like a pickard on a spit.
Ugh, I'm a man! A man! I am a man! A man.
Anyway, various quests are displayed on the board, but we can't do anything with them yet. Because it's kind of early in the game, so I don't think there's really much else to really explore here. Really, the game really wants us to go on with the plot for the most part, so. Okay. Yeah, we'll go on to the plot. We'll do some exploration later, when the game actually lets us. And they all go. Oh yeah, and if you're trying to do 100% completion of this game, make sure to hug every single wall and location you can get for a map, for filling out the map. Click the camp menu at the lower right corner of the screen, or press the start button to open the camp menu, then select system. Select system save icon. Yeah, unlike some of the other RPGs in the franchise, you can save wherever you want, just like in the like in the SNES and TurboGrafx 16 versions of the game. So you just go to the menu here, you save it at any time. There's our options. I might change down like maybe the sound effects or the BGM just for editing purposes. That way it's not as loud. AI. Oh yeah, we'll go over that when we actually get to that point. And there's the directional load, erase, typical stuff. Items, we don't have any items yet. Skills, we don't have any skills yet. Equipment, we just got the leather plate on. And there's our journal, so we can go over the manual again, save progress, records, stuff like that, and then the story. Lost memories. I awoke in a frontier town called Kaznan. I seem to have lost all my memories. I can't remember a thing, not even my own name. I met a burly man named Durin in the bar who claims he's an information dealer. Apparently my name is Adol, and I was last seen heading to the Great Forest. What could have happened to me there? Suddenly we were told that monsters had appeared in the mine. Durin went to investigate. He might know more about my past, so I should probably follow him. I witnessed a group of miners rushing to the southwest side of town. It seems that's where the mine is. I probably won't read the memory section that often because it's just re-referring to the plot.
Find an opening.
Oh yeah, and there's
Focus on offense.
the dual analog sticks also set something else up like the controls, but for AI control. But this appears to be a back alley. There's no reason to go there right now. Yeah, I can't really do much in the way of exploration. So, oops.
Hey, when's Commander Leo coming back? It'd be too late to get him to come back. More people getting hurt.
It'll be too late if he comes back after more people get hurt.
Somebody needs to tell him to hurry up.
Well, you see, just wait a little longer, please. We'll sort things out. There seems to be this way seems to lead to a large building. There's no reason to be here right now. Adol, what type of adventure are you? The miners just seem to have come this way. Well, actually, he's got amnesia, so there we can. This mine seems to be a place where something big is happening.
Monsters? What kind of monsters? I want to see them. I really want to see some monsters, even if it's just a quick glance at one at a time.
I can't believe Evan actually wants to see a monster. He really is fearless. I'm scared just thinking of him. Monsters are scary. Nope, can't go in there. Okay. Alright, time to do the first action. The commotion seems to be coming from the opposite direction. The game just doesn't want you to do anything, huh? No room for exploration. Well, not now. We can explore eventually. Just right now, the game really wants us to go to the plot. I heard there was trouble here and decided to come see for myself. It doesn't seem as though getting any closer would be wise, however. I think I'll keep my distance and watch the drama unfold from afar. Probably the best course of action. This isn't the way to the mine. You moron. Fine, we'll go this way. Mine sure is a risky work. I just hope the mail make it out okay.
That's not Leo over there, is it? Actually, it's a woman, so I suppose not. I don't remember seeing anyone like that in the Celceta army. What voice I was going to give her, so...
What is taking so long? Hurry it up. Get the injured out of there.
Yes, ma'am. The safety of the miners is our highest priority. Make certain all of them are accounted for. Understood.
Huh, who's that now? That's Governor General Griselda. She's just got here recently. She seems Commander Leo's away on business today, so she was assigned here in his place. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I came all this way to the mine so I could see the Romans screw up, not do their jobs. Ha! Guess you can't win them all.
Are you the last?
No, the head miner and a few others got trapped in the room the monster came out of. Please help. Please help them.
Counting the head miner, how many are left?
3, I think.
Understood. You may rest now. We'll see to it that the others are rescued. You O'Toole, there are miners trapped inside who need our help. Make the necessary preparations, head in immediately.
But we haven't received any orders from the commander yet.
This is an emergency, and I'm in charge. Prioritize the safe rescue of the miners above all else. There's no need to eliminate the monsters inside.
Hey, Sancho, who's higher ranked, the commander or the governor general?
The governor general, of course, you idiot. There's no time to waste. Move it.
Yes, ma'am. The governor general seems to be a hell of a lot more dependable than the Commander Leo. Shame we can't say the same about those soldiers, but let's wait and see. I hope maybe she can whip them into shape.
A strange orb of light suddenly began shining nearby, yet no one else seemed to be able to see it but Adol. It turned us into VCR mode. I kind of miss VCRs in a way. Something about the old static and everything like that. As you progress, you'll find certain locations and objects upon which target circles appear. Switch to the appropriate character. Yeah, you can actually... This game is... I'm trying to remember. It's not till recent... Well, actually, maybe not recently. I think it was the... was it the 7th or was it the 6th or 7th game of the series where they started adding where you could actually have multiple characters, not just Adol, added to the franchise, and they started adding that to the remakes or redos as well. So yeah, there's more than one character in this game outside of Adol. So, anyways, switch to appropriate character, touch the circle, and press Y to activate the character's unique action. An event will occur. If the circle is red, use a different character. In this case, it's Adol. Touching the light. Adol can regain lost memories by touching orbs of light.
Oh, I guess that new Governor General is that's the new Governor General everyone's been talking about. Seems quite the go-getter from the looks of it.
I wonder when Lee's going to show up. He really does have the worst timing, though. I suppose I shouldn't say that too loudly around here. Shh, be very, very quiet.
I know it's not very nice, but I came here... Oh,
let's see. Yeah.
Someone was expecting this. The Governor General Griselda actually behaves competently.
Oh,
I know it's not very nice, but I kind of came here just to see the Romans running around in a panic. Someone was expecting this.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you had different dialect, so...
The head miner and the others got trapped in a room with a huge monster. I'm so ashamed of myself for not being able to do anything. How could I just run away like that?
Well, not everyone's a fighter, dude. You need to focus on resting, not blame yourself, okay? Come on, have a drink of water and calm down. Occasionally we'll stumble upon a ruin while digging and strange creatures will start showing up. It's not like this is the first time this happened. What's an RPG world? Of course that's gonna happen. But the closer we get to the Great Forest, the more vicious the monsters we find are. This is why I've always been against digging anywhere near that place.
He said there are 3 miners still trapped inside, but everyone else is safe and sound. A few got injured, but fortunately no one's died. Not yet, anyway. No, we just need the head miner and the others come out alive. I really hope they're okay.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember if... Okay. We can talk to him without... Whoops. Don't want to go to the mine yet. There's no time to waste. Arrange for additional personnel here at once.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, press triangle. Actually, it's triangle for me anyway because of the controller I'm using. Oh, I forgot to mention that for trophy purposes, if you're playing this for like PSN or whatever, you get the first trophy by just starting the game, which is called In Search of Lost Memories. But anyway, here is the memory of Am I a Swordsman for Adol. He began to feel a light headache and hear voices echoing from inside his head.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one of Sis's knives with just your sword. She never misses.
I honor the skill and courage you have displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts.
Yeah, he might not look like much, but his skill with the sword is really something. You'll have to fight me one-on-one sometime.
Adol's maximum HP increased by 10. So yeah, you want to definitely find these memories if you can help it. Sword? Was I a swordsman? Adol felt an uncontrollable urge to get involved. It was simply too much to bear. He had to try and help resolve the situation. Alright, memory, and then we can re-look at memories if we want to. And this will give us an idea of like what we've collected at this point. So alright, let's head on to the mines to do our first action segment of the game. So we have to find the miners. And we can bounce around all nimbly-pimbly.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold up now. I step away from you for just a few minutes and find you're wandering in here alone. Where do you think you're going? I heard a strange voice. Calm down and stay back. Oh no, I'm not letting this go. Am I just supposed to look the other way while you go and get yourself killed? Adol explained to Duran what happened at the mine entrance. ... I think I get it now. You're the one of those people, aren't you? What do you mean? What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Nothing I hate more in this whole wide world than you naive, meddlesome little do-gooders. You just have to try and solve everyone else's problems, and you drag others down with you while you're doing it. Well, I know better than to try and talk your kind out of these crazy stunts, but if you must go, at least take this. We ain't a wooden sword, but it'll do the job well, so. And I'm not alone anymore. And we get the short sword from Duran. I don't want your corpse on my conscience. I can't believe you were seriously thinking of wandering in here barehanded. Come to think of it, if you'd lost all your memories, does that mean you've forgotten how to fight too? Maybe. I think I can manage. Maybe. That's really not something you should be saying with a straight face, especially not in a mind full of monsters. Fine, I'll come part of the way with you. Only part of the way, though. You got it? Now who's being naive? Shut it, you. Let's just get this over with. Alright, Duran joins the party. And this where you can go into the menu and select. It tells you how to equip items. Oh, and when Adol gets that little symbol on him, it means he's got a charge attack, which means he'll do more damage. So if you can't help it, you might always want to try and wait for your charge skill to activate. But anyway, the sword raises our strength to 9. Well, plus whatever our current strength is, which is 2. Press X to attack. Looks like they use the same voice actor for Adol that they use like his random noises he makes in previous games. Although they technically gave him in game number 9 they gave him a voice because there's Adol. Well, I guess I don't want to say much to spoil the game, but let's just say Adol talks more in that game for a very specific reason. Several boulders are blocking the way. It seems a commotion caused a cave-in. Hell, looks like we're not getting in through here. Gonna have to look for another route. Okay, anyway. Yeah, rolling. Duran, keep up, will you? He's like, why are you rolling around all nimbly-pimbly? I don't know, man. They see me rolling, and they see me hating. Anyway. Huh. This is a pretty old-looking monument. Ooh. Shiny. What? What'd you just do? I don't know. I only touched it. Oh, yeah, I suppose you wouldn't. Looks like it's been buried here for a long time. Oh, well, let's just focus on getting out of here. No time to be worrying about old statues. Well, we know how to get out of here. We go back the way we came. Oh, yeah. No, he said get out of here. Touching a stone monument restores all HP and cures status effects. Retrying. Upon game over, you can retry the last monument you touched or last town or camp you visited at. So, yay. Of course, you just want to save it if you're going to be doing that. Oh, yeah, if you press select, it pops up the map in full screen. So, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we can see Duran. He's level 1 just like we are. Looks like he's got a little bit more HP than we do. So, he's a physical fighter, so.
Yeah, these are monsters, all right. What are they doing this close to the entrance? How does it feel to hold a sword again, Adol? It feels pretty natural. It's a little heavy. I'm really starting to worry about you, you know. Try taking these monsters on by yourself to start with. They seem pretty weak, so they should be a perfect warm-up. And if you can't even handle that, then I'm so done with you. What a friend. Action, A to attack repeatedly for combo, RT for guarding, B for evade, and switch. Let's use the left bumpers, or left and right bumpers switch between characters since he's making us go on our own. We don't have to worry about that, so. Alright, now we get a new ability, the Rising Edge. Okay, let's equip it. So it's and it's based off of like whatever, as you can see here. In this case, it's holding down the left L2 button and then pressing another button to activate, and it uses SP to activate. So, but you get SP from attacking and stuff. So it's kind of that, you know, you use up SP, then you attack to get SP back, and then you can use it again. I think Star Ocean has a similar mechanic if I remember correctly. No, I think they still use MP, but anyway, whatever. I will play that game one of these days. But anyway, Rising Edge, it's, you know, launches an enemy in the air with a backhanded slash, so. And we skill finish, so you get a little bit of extra stuff as you skill finish characters. See, these things are, I think they're the Cosmoans or whatever. Let's see. I don't know. Can't really journal them right now, but. Oops, wrong button. Looks like your body remembers how to use a sword even if your brain doesn't. I think these are Como Omens, Mos, or whatever. They got level 1, 21 HP, 7 strength, 3 defense, 7 experience, and 1 gold, and aren't weak to anything particular. Awesome, you learned a skill in that fight too. Make sure you equip it before you move on though. You can only use skills when you've got them equipped. Way ahead of you, man. I've played this RPG before. Party members may learn skills when fighting tough foes. Once the skill is learned, you can set a button by selecting skills from the camp menu. Skills can be used in combat when set. Oh no, I was thinking about not Star Ocean. I was thinking of the Tales of franchise. There's a very similar mechanic in it. Man, it's been forever since I played a Tales game. Hold your attack until your next your character flashes. Then the next strike will be charged. Charge attacks gain SP. Hold the L trigger and press A, B, X, or Y to activate the skill assigned to that button, which I've already shown off. All right, wait. Let's see. Now looks like I got a big old bridge here. Now we get some coal. This is something we can use much later. No, nothing over here. No, okay. Might as well grab a bit of gold while we're at it. Yeah, Durin's the fisticuffs fighter of the game, so. I guess there's nothing else, so. Okay. These monsters aren't going to be as easy to deal with as the last lot. I think those are Jelliums. They have 1 HP, 22 HP, 7 strength, 3 defense, and 6 experience, 2 gold, and they are weak to the slash ability. My strike attacks aren't too effective against soft-bodied creatures like these, so you can't punch them to death like in Dragon Ball. But your sword slash attack should do the job nicely. Those things are Cultros. They have they're level 2, 24 HP, 10 attack, 7 defense, 7 experience, 3 gold, and they are weak to strike. On the other hand, these tough-looking ones over there might repel your sword, but my fists and kicks can smash them up good. In other words, we've both got enemies we're strong against and enemies we're weak against. You focus on monsters weak to slash attacks, and I'll focus on ones weak to strike attacks. Got it? I guess so. A character's type attack, slash, strike, or pierce. They do the same thing in D&D. Determines how much, or at least old school D&D anyway. Determines how much damage dealt to different types of enemies.
Yeah, ineffective if it's blue, yellow if it's effective. It's super effective. If an enemy is difficult to damage, try switching to a character with a different attack type. Clicking on enemy or pressing the L3 button allows you to view its name, level, and weakness. More detailed information available in the monster section of the journal. Well, I already know. And kind of let him do his own thing. Yeah, it's like, you attack him, dude. Oh, oops. You starting to get the hang of fighting again? Oh, and just in case you need it, I'll give you one of these. And we get a honey potion. This heals you. What is it? You're so thoughtful. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't say that kind of thing with a straight face. It's embarrassing. Anyway, that's a healing item. Always good to keep a few on hand. If your health's low and you think you're in trouble, use one while you still can, or forever hold your peace. Yeah, no holding one herb in this game like in previous other games. Later versions let you carry multiple herbs or healing variations. Select items in the camp menu and click the item menu icon in the lower right corner of the screen. Select use tab. Select the item to use on target character.
All right. My turn.
Switch between
Leave
the
it to
two.
me.
But anyway. Now we just play the winning game or running game or whatever. There we got some Starry Hide. That's for something we'll do with much later. Ooh, a treasure chest. Get another honey potion. Always could use more healing. Uh-oh. Looks like we got...
Bonza, you okay?
Sancho! I think my leg's broken!
Stop whining, or the commander's gonna yell at us when he gets back.
Go away! Shoo! Shoo!
Yeah, looks like we found the mama. This is what happens when you attack our cubs, so... We're here to help. This doesn't concern us. Let's just go.
Come on.
Come on, you were the one who ran over here first. You can't just turn tail and flee now. Out of all the monsters we've fought so far, these look like the toughest. Yeah, this thing is a the head boss here. Well, not the head boss. A big creature. This is Molmoth. Level 4, 88 HP, 34 strength, 9 defense, 35 experience, and 10 gold. No weaknesses. Just think of this as a chance to review everything you've learned. Give them all you got. I can beat up a mama creature. The extra gauge increases when a strike force FO hits. The more SP it costs, the more the gauge will go up. When the extra gauge is at max, press Y to release a powerful extra skill with it. Let's see if we can actually activate that.
Stronger.
Whoops. Didn't want to. Ah, no. A little overkill, huh? Right there, Adol. Okay, he's dead. Gee, Merry Christmas. I thought I was gonna die.
Come on now.
Oh, come on now. You're just exaggerating. By the way, who are you two? Oh, just passing information to you and his amnesiac do-gooder companion. You two might not be any kind of match for what's in here. You do well to head back. Sancho, let's do that. I don't think it can go on. My leg still hurts. Because I'm fat. I knew it wasn't cut to be a soldier.
Oh, boy.
Well, we might as well leave for now. He's not going to be of any use like this. Take care of yourselves, you two. Bye. And yeah, I realized their names are Sancho and Panza, name of the Man of La Mancha. It's actually a pretty interesting book if you've ever read it. It's like one of the first modern Western stories ever written. There are bits and pieces of the book that are a little slow, but overall it's a pretty entertaining story about an old man who tries to bring back his glory days of stories of yore or whatever. So Sancho Panza specifically is the name of his helper. He works on his land, I believe. Yeah, Sancho was one of his the men that worked on his land for his estate, and he was able to the man of Labancha was able to convince him with his words to get him on his journey, because he'd say he could get his own land and noblemanship, you know. And he was always like, he was like a smart and dumb guy at the same time. It's kind of funny. Like I said, you should read the book if you're interested. The Celceta army is technically part of the Rom's armed forces, but it's made up more of locals than trained Romans. As you can see, morale isn't exactly high. That means it's our time to shine. Let's keep moving. Random adventures, time to shine. Grab all that. Oh, we got some coal and iron ore too, so yeah, randomly get some of that stuff. Okay, we already got all that. So. Anything else? No. Okay. Oh yeah, keep forgetting to save it. Just because I can. Now we have to swim. Hey, Adol can swim? Holy crap! Well, that's because in the early gaming days, main characters couldn't swim just because they didn't want to program in a swimming function in a game that didn't really need it. Nowadays, every character can swim. By the way, the reason I'm like, hugging the map is I'm trying to complete the maps, because there is something for 100% map completion. So yeah, do this early and often, so that way you don't actually forget about it, and then you don't have to go back to old levels and do the same thing I'm doing. That's why I'm scooting the walls and hugging it, make sure I get all that precious map completion. Okay, I think we completed it, so. Now we got iron ink in that chest, and Durin will follow us if we get too far away. So. Yeah, I need to check to see if he has any skills yet. Yeah, he's got shell cracker. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Want to make sure to finish off all the monsters. That way I don't have to do much level grinding later. Although you don't have to grind as much in these newer games than you do in the old games. Damn, looks like it's locked. Let's see. He's right, the gate is definitely locked up tight. Nope, it's not budging. Don't think there's any other way to go deeper in the mine, though. Let's try forcing it open. Yeah, go, Durin, go. That'll be plan B with this, but with the lock this well made, it's a lot easier said than done. I think we should have a look around and see if the key's anywhere nearby before we start busting up the place. Aw, man. No violence? No violence. But it's an action RPG. Of course there's gonna be violence. The chest is locked up tight. This too? Nuts. Still, this is a much simpler lock than the one at the gate on the gate. No problem. Leave it to me. Durin can pick open locked chests, allowing you to obtain the items inside. So you just switch to Durin and press inspect.
Leave it to me.
Pick lock. He just kicks it. Man, we get the mine key for kicking open the chest. Looks like that did the trick. Right then, let's go get that gate open and see what's waiting for us behind it. I wonder what's waiting for us behind it at the end of a dungeon. It can't be it can't be just be treasure, right? Yeah, it's clearly just treasure. Nothing else. Gate is locked up tight. Use the mine key. Oops, press the wrong button. The gate is now unlocked. Oh yeah, probably should go and save it again. Wrong button. Hugging the wall, hugging the wall, hugging the wall, hugging the wall. Here we get another honey potion. Not a honey badger, just honey potion. And those are not mutually exclusive, viewers. Yeah, so far, so good. Like I said, I'm always hugging the wall. Always be hugging. And always be saving, of course, just like in the previous games. For those who watched those episodes. Okay, just making sure I grabbed everything. Or sorry, cleared out the map. Yeah, trying to get all that SP so I can get those special abilities for the bosses, basically. Oops. No, Adol's level 3 now. Yeah, I always want to try to finish off guys with our special skills if we can help it. Alright, we healed up. The monument is emitting a faint glow. I'm almost filled up with during gained a level. Nice. And we get a Rhoda droplet. Let's see. Rhoda droplet still it doesn't do, since there's no MP in this game. Then they had to change it up a bit. So in this case, it's revives. It's a revive item in this game. Okay, let me go and save it again. I can't remember it's the X button. I played too many games where the circle button is confirmation. In this game, it's cancel. Huh, this place feels a lot different from the rest of the mine. It's like some kind of old ruin. Oh, great. A boss, I did not expect that. The awakened armored beast, Aldavos. Aldavos?
Hold on.
Yeah, alright. So. Okay, is this the monster that started all the trouble? I guess so. Watch out, Adol! If you don't want to die, you better hurry up and remember how to fight. Okay, we want to use Adol for this because he's faster than Duran is. And I'm not very good at doing the blocking mechanic in this game, which is the flash guard, which is where you block an attack before they hit you. If you can do that, you actually get more SP, so we can do our special ability. I'll try to do that, but I'm not very effective at it. The following sequence will allow you to fight effectively. Obtain SP with charge attacks. Use skills to charge those extra gauge. Unleash an extra skill, and that'll help us fight against him. This guy has 5 different attack animations. He'll attack with his arms in the air, then crash down, sending a shockwave. You can flash guard that. Its mouth will glow greenish yellow. Will shoot a laser beam. Flash guard or dash. Raise both of its arms in the air, then crash down with a large shockwave, another type. Flash guard or get to the bottom of the screen. You can also get glow. His mouth will glow yellow, and then shoot a laser beam horizontally. Flash guard, or try to get to the bottom right of the screen. Or he'll also shake violently, causing rocks to fall from above. So we just have to dodge away from those. Those can be kind of difficult, so we want to try to guard to minimize the damage if we can help it. So, okay. So yeah, we don't want to.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. So
Leave it to me.
I'm not trying. I keep pressing the wrong button. Back away. Oops, got through. Ow. There we go. Nice. You did. The first try, too. Nice. Usually I die the first time on every boss for whatever reason. Oh yeah, the boss is level 3, has 1,240 HP, 29 strength, 48 defense, 123 experience, 0 gold, and is not weak to anything, as you can saw there. But you usually want to use Adol because he's just faster than Durin is. As you can see, I didn't do much in the way of flash guard, so oh well. Phew, that was close. But man, I've got to say you're pretty strong. You might have lost your memories, but I'm starting to see how you were able to make it out of that forest alive. No one's more surprised than I am. Oh, that was nothing.
Come on.
Don't give me that. You look just as shocked as I am. Being naive is bad enough, but naive and reckless? You're not going to live long if you keep that up. You two. I can't believe my eyes. You actually managed to take down the huge monster. I'm Wagner, the head miner. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm just a passing philanthropist. Huh? You a loopy one, but that just makes you all the more interesting. Still, thank you very much for your help. As long as that monster was there, we had nowhere to go. At least none of you are too worse for wear. Thank goodness for small favors, I guess. Absolutely, I'm eternally grateful that no one was hurt. Although there is something worth noting that occurred just in the next area. See, there's a strange statue there, and at one point it started to glow, and that seemed to calm the monsters a bit. It might have been my imagination, but I could swear it actually happened. What kind of statue? What kind of ruin is this? Sometimes we end up unearthing remnants of old ruins when digging tunnels around here. Unfortunately, that means we also sometimes end up unearthing monsters like that thing. So you dug too deep. Pretty much. Except you were not getting a Balrog situation. Well, almost. You look like you want to see it even more now, Adol. If you're that interested, you should go take a look for yourself. We on the other hand should be leaving and thinking everyone's quite worried about us by now. Sure thing. Take care of yourselves. So, you're into this kind of places, huh? Well, here we are anyway. Might as well take a quick look around. Yeah, might as well, so. I think the boss areas are automatically fully mapped, so I don't have to worry about those, so. Hey, what's that? Ooh, it's a silver angel. Or an angel statue, I don't know. Nah, flying angel-like characters will have nothing to do with this plot at all. Is that the statue Vauldemare was talking about? Adol was suddenly stricken with a violent, intense headache. Adol, I am truly sorry. This way. Certain you return this false sanctuary. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! I have... You have what? What? Hey, Adol, you okay? Was that voice you heard outside again? You don't look so good. I think it's about time we head out ourselves. Suddenly a light appeared before the two, concealing a small winged object within. And here we get the Silver Wing. Wait, we get the travel ability really early? Yeah.
Hold on.
Whoa, that sure wasn't here before. Where the hell did it come from? Sure looks old. I wonder what it was used for. Do you think this rune has anything to do with the voice you heard? I don't know. Calm down. Sorry, I guess without your memories, there's no way you know. I know that when miners dig up ruins, monsters sometimes show up or other strange things start to happen. Seems like this is just another unsolved mining mystery for the history books. That could be a TV show. Well, I'm ready to go anytime. When you're done down here, let's head back to the surface. Yeah, allows us to teleport. However, we can't teleport just wherever. A winged statue silently stands before you. You have to go to those monument thingies to actually teleport. So, yeah, it can't be whenever you want. So, but those statues are pretty frequent enough that it's not that big a deal. The silver wing is shining brightly. It appears to be reacting to something. Oh boy, what now? Is it resonating with that stone monument? Let's take a closer look. The silver wing can now be used to warp between stone monuments. The silver wing allows you to warp between monuments of the same color and shape. Examine a monument to display the warp menu. Select one of the illuminated monuments. This party will warp to the selected monument. Alright, well, it's like our journey is starting off very interesting indeed, with Adol having gone through the Celceta forest and having lost his memory, and with the help of Durin, we're now able to at least somewhat alleviate our concerns as we head through this place. But with the silver wing in our tow, what does that mean for our location? What does the ROM government have with this whole situation? And where else can we explore? Find out next time in the next episode of Memories of Celceta. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.